This is the Reggae Reflection Podcast with Empress K.
Welcome to the all-new Reggae Reflection Podcast. This is Empress K. In this week's episode, this is a replay of the weekly Reggae Update. It airs every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. on Live 97.5 FM in Salisbury, Maryland, on the Irie Vibes show. For the latest information, check out our website and calendar at reggaereflection.com. Let's get into this week's Reggae Update for the week of November 28th. I'm back. I had a nice week off, so this week I have more news to tell you about. Since December is right around the corner, there are some events that you definitely want to know about. Plus, I have a big update from last week's Grammy announcements. There are 6 nominees this year, and 2 of those nominees were special guests on Irie Vibes. Do you know which 2 I'm referring to? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to give you an update. Plus, I have new music from Tarrus Riley this week. First up,
this week's birthdays.
Since I was off last week, let me start with last Sunday, the 21st, and wish Everton Blender a happy belated birthday. Also that week, November 22nd, is Aston family man Barrett from the Wailers, Patra, and Max Romeo also on November 22nd. Marcia Griffith celebrated her birthday on November 23rd. She is now 71 years young. Singing Melody also had a birthday on November 23rd, Machel Montano on November 24th, and today's birthday is one of my favorite bass players, Derek Barnett. He's the founder of the legendary Sagittarius Band. And coming up this week, we have Movado and Sanchez, both on November 30th, and on December 1st is JC Lodge. Happy birthday, everyone.
The concert calendar.
So many important events to celebrate.
And there are definitely a lot of events to celebrate. I'm going to start with an event today. Cat Core of Third World is at a jazz festival in Anguilla. The full band of Third World will be appearing next in Hollywood, Florida on December 12th at the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival, along with Barrington Levy and Allison Hines and several others. And Third World has just announced recently that they will be appearing on a very fun cruise in February. It's the Ultimate Disco Cruise, and it features some classic disco bands like Casey and the Sunshine Band, Kool and the Gang, A Taste of Honey, and so many others. It's like a 5-day cruise, so make sure you check that out. That sounds like a lot of fun. And this week I have one more event to tell you about. It's Slightly Stupid and Friends, Closer to the Sun Destination Festival, taking place in Mexico, December 8th to 12th. Unfortunately, it is sold out, but you can join the waiting list. And that would be a great waiting list to join because it features not only Slightly Stupid, but it also features Revolution, Stephen Marley, Iration, Common Kings, Pepper, and several other bands. Check out all of these events and more on the reggaereflection.com calendar.
These are this week's headlines.
Before I get into this week's Grammy updates, I want to let you know about another award show that happened last Sunday, and that was the American Music Awards. If you love music like I do, you may also like other genres other than reggae. Unfortunately, I didn't see any reggae artists that were performing at the AMAs, but there was something that was very special to me, and that was a battle of the Boston bands. If you've been listening to the Reggae Update for a while, you already know that I'm from Boston and I'm proud of my hometown, so it was really cool to see 2 Boston-based bands, New Edition and New Kids on the Block, perform for the very first time together on the same stage. After all these years, that's amazing. And they had a versus-style battle where one band performed a song and then the next, and they performed all their classic songs. New Edition formed in 1983, and they were the first boy band of this type that really paved the way for everyone else. I'm a little bit more familiar with New Edition than some of the other bands, so it was really cool to see all 6 members on stage. And you may know some of them as well from their various solo careers. That includes Bobby Brown, Ralph Tresvant, Johnny Gill, and Belle Biv DeVoe members Ricky Bell, Mike Bivens, and Ronnie DeVoe. If I recall correctly, Donnie O of It's Yours Radio Live, following Irie Vibes every Sunday, he had a special guest not too long ago that was affiliated with New Edition. So Donnie O, big up. If you're listening today, please remind me who it was. Both bands have announced they are each going on their own tour next year, and New Kids on the Block has announced it's a mixtape tour, and they have special guests Salt and Pepper, En Vogue, and Rick Astley, and all they need to do is add a little bit of reggae, and it would be a perfect tour. Okay, I'll get back to the reggae news. On Tuesday, November 23rd, the Recording Academy announced all their nominees for the 2022 upcoming Grammys, and that includes a category of Best Reggae Album. This year, there are 6 nominees. Typically, there are only 5 nominees in this category. It's only the 7th time since the inception of the reggae category in 1985 that there are 6 nominations. It's also the first time that there are 2 female nominees. Speaking of female nominees, Coffee, of course, was nominated 2 years ago, and she won the category with her album Rapture. Prior to Coffee's nomination and win for Best Reggae Album in 2020, Judy Mowat was nominated in 1986, Rita Marley was nominated in 1992, Sister Carol in 1997, and Etana, most recently, in 2019. The 6 nominees in no particular order for the Best Reggae Album include Sean Paul for Live and Livin'. This is Sean Paul's 9th Grammy nomination. He won the category in 2004 for his album Dirty Rock, but he's also been nominated in other categories as well, including Best New Artist, also in 2004, Best Rap Solo in 2004, and in 2017 he was nominated for a Best Pop Duo Group Performance with Sia in 2017, and of course that was for their smash hit, Cheap Thrills. Jesse Royal is also up for a Grammy this year. This is his first nomination, and it's for his new album, Royal. Soulja also makes the Grammy list for their album, Beauty in the Silence. They've received 2 nominations in the past, in 2015 and 2017. Gramps Morgan, one of our very special guests on Irie Vibes last year, makes the list. This is his first solo nomination for his new album, Positive Vibration. He has, of course, received a Grammy as part of Morgan Heritage when they won Best Reggae Album for Strictly Roots in 2016, and they also received a nomination for Avracadabra in 2018. Etana has received her 2nd Grammy nomination. You may recall that she joined us in May to talk about her new album, which is called Pamoja. And last but not least is dancehall artist Spice with her debut studio album 10. And you know who serves as executive producer? Shaggy. This is definitely a tough category. Let me know who you think might win. Make sure you get familiar with all the albums. You can check out an article on this on Reggae Reflection, and I have a Reggae Reflection Spotify playlist with all the albums. That's a wrap for this week's news. I'm going to close out today's Reggae Update with brand new music from one of my favorites, Tarrus Riley.
New Music Spotlight.
Booah!
He's closing out the year with another love song. The message is simple. Don't wait until it's too late to show those that you love them. This is Love Salute. If you want to catch me live, tune in next week to Irie Vibes on Live 97.5, 1 to 4, and I'll be on at 2:30. In the meantime, please take care and be safe.
I'm out.
This is Tarrus Riley. Check out the brand new song, Love Salute. You say but you ain't never loved the way that I have. The type of love would take your heart and broke it up. And now you're living in the past and can't go back. So sad. So if you find someone that you can lose, please surrender. And love salute, love and loss, yeah, your heart was bruised. Please surrender. And love salute, lost your love, yeah, it's losing you. Please surrender. And love salute, you'll find someone that you can lose. Surrender, salute, surrender, salute. You say you're rough. What if you see your woman with an ex-man? Then you're goodly, you say gonna bust. And then the man to talk to you that take a step on. All the steps on you that never trust. It's not fair in love and war. Casualties of broken hearts. Surrender now and lose it all with open arms. So if you find someone that you can lose, please surrender. And love salute, love and loss, yeah, your heart was bruised. Please surrender. And love salute, lost your love, yeah, it's losing you. Please surrender. And that you can lose. Surrender, salute, surrender, salute.
Now I say put on your pride and put on your ego. Salute, salute. Love is coming at you. Yeah. And if you don't know love, you don't know nothing at all. Yeah. And if you can't be with the one you love, just love the one you're with. Yeah, my love is love.
So if you find someone that you can lose, please surrender and love salute. Love that lost, yeah, your heart was bruised. Please surrender and love salute.
Surrender.